Oh! Where is a gangster?
An American man is in Philippines and he's thinking about bringing his Filipino girlfriend back to the United States. Sheesh. Let's get it.
Mind. I think a lot of people get scammed. Like, oh, that's not going to happen to me because the standards here are very different from what we are used to. The Filipino tradition is the kids kind of take care of the parents because my girl did not know about the amount of money I had. The people are super nice. The people are so friendly, so nice.
Hello and welcome back to Living Abroad. I know I saw you guys yesterday, but today I'm back at Philippines.
Actually, my girlfriend. Exactly, yeah.
I see. If you could give anybody advice about coming to the Philippines that never has been here, what would you tell them?
Pack lightly.
Yeah.
Do not bring sweaters. You won't need them if you're from Western or American culture, I think. And come here with an open mind.
Okay,
I think that's very important because the standards here are very different from what we are used to, be it in restaurants, hotels, whatever. The hygiene is not up the same level as what we are used to in Western standards all the time. So that needs some getting used to for some people, depending on how open you are to things. But you can really actually make a good living here if you puzzle things correctly. Like if you have for example, if you stop working, you have your pension, something, this is the perfect place to spend the rest of your days, in my opinion, I think. But by the time I get there, let's hope that the country is still here.
I hope so too, right?
Global warming.
Do you see yourself living here like long term, permanently?
I was considering a 50-50 type of option. 50% of the time here, 50% of the time back at home. Because for me it's too much. I like a faster way of living, where you go to some place and you get your things and you go out and it's done. It is very impossible to get that here because everything takes so long. Be it a supermarket, banks, immigration, anything government related is super slow here. That is exactly the opposite in my country and in a lot of other European countries that I know of. So I like things to be fast. So it's a nice change of pace to come here and have like that more Hakuna Matata vibe and try to, but sometimes it's a struggle. It can be a mental struggle sometimes.
I want to ask you about the fact that you want to take a girl back to Belgium. A lot of people might say, oh, that's not a good idea. That's a stupid idea. Your girl's going to leave you. She's going to cheat on you. You know, it's got to cross your mind. Tell me, what do you think of that?
Yeah, well, that's the standard here. That's I think a lot of people get scammed, obviously, and they will all say the same thing. Like I'm going to say, like, oh, that's not going to happen to me, but like I know for a fact because my girl did not know about the amount of money I had or the businesses or what I had before, and we met before ever thinking of having a relationship with each other. We knew each other for like a year beforehand, so I don't know. I think it's kind of different. It's not the whole meeting up on some sort of website and then trying to see and then getting married so she can get a green card or whatever for America. So it's not like that. She would be very comfortable living here as well. I just gave her the option of coming to Belgium and seeing what it's like over there, because also the Filipino tradition is the kids kind of take care of the parents. That is a very normal culture here that the offspring financially and emotionally takes care of the parents on a later age when they get money. So if she can come to Belgium, she can earn 10 to 15 times what she earns here, because minimum wage here is practically a joke. It's actually really a joke. Like the people hardly make $5 a day here. And other things like you have an iPhone, people have iPhones here as well. They still cost the same deal. Like they have to work literally 5 years to pay for one iPhone, which is completely absurd, in my opinion. And they still have that because they have like everywhere you go, you have the American influence and people have a sheep mentality where just like I do, like everyone does, and they follow the crowds. They want to wear the designer clothes, they want to look good, and nowadays things cost money. So it's very sad to see that people here have a very low income, and I'm talking 90% of the people have that income.
For sure, and that's not something that usually everybody covers. Like myself, I haven't had a chance to really see that poverty firsthand. Of course, I see it here and there, so it definitely exists.
I did. If you want to vlog, I would say go to the province. Go to, from here you take the Grand Central Highway, go to Toledo, the other side of the island. You're gonna see a lot of.
The thing is, I don't want to exploit that from my
It's
blog,
not-
right? So it's just I
no,
have
but
to
it's-
find an angle or meet
there's-
somebody that would take me there. I don't want to
Yeah.
just go the slums or do some of
Very
that
true.
stuff,
Don't
right?
don't
So-
don't misuse it for your own benefit, but showing the people what is out there for what it is gonna do the Philippines a lot more justice than what they're doing right now. Because right now they're covering everything up, social media, the governments, all they do. They have pictures printed in magazine. It goes to a government office first, and they get like the green light to post whatever.
Yeah.
They had a new bridge they built, and one of the main photographers here in the city took a picture, and they denied his picture because there were certain slums visible on the picture, and they did not want that in their nice little picture about it. But I find it very
misleading.
misleading.
Deceiving,
Yeah. It is. Because they're trying to hide, and it's not fixing the issue. It's actually hiding the issue.
Yeah.
All right. Should he bring his girlfriend to Belgium? My suggestion to him would be it's up to him. Really up to him. This is something that he has to decide for himself. Now, if you ask me, I would say hell no. Hell no. She can come visit for a few months here and there, but as far as being in Belgium for an extended amount of time to get inculcated with the culture and stuff, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Right? Women get spoiled when they go into either United States, Europe, England, whatever. It's just they just do, man. They just do. Right? You got to keep those women over there. Right? So this is why a lot of we talk about grabbing your passports and going to Philippines, going to Africa, and so on and so forth. But the problem is, a lot of men can't do what this guy is doing, which is finding some kind of remote work that's going to actually support their lifestyle when they actually get there. They just don't. They don't have the capital. They have the means. They just don't. They don't have the savings. They don't. They're dependent solely on physical jobs in the United States. They can't roam. I'm no longer in the United States because I could do that. You get me? So, but I am not the average guy. I'm just not. You get me? So, once I finally do find a wife, it's 99% of the time, 99% not going to be an American. That much I'm positive on. So, it's probably going to be somewhere in a different state. Will I ever bring her to the United States? Sure. I might bring her to visit just to see the cultural differences and experience my world. Go to my home in DC or New York, whatever it is, and experience that kind of life and see how your boys living. You get me? But it might just be like vacation or something like that, right? Like a vacation type thing. But most of the time, no. Bring our ass out of there. Guys, I tell you, like I haven't been back in the States for about a year now. I go there to visit from time to time, but I don't miss it whatsoever. I don't miss the food. Well, no, I'm lying. I do miss the food. The food's good as shit, right? I for certainly do not miss the culture. I do not miss the women whatsoever. In fact, that's one of the things that drove me out of there was the women. I'm not the only guy that's dealing with that shit, man. Like quote unquote guys who are really good with women. I'll give an example like Austin Holloman. He said himself, every time he comes back, he doesn't know how to talk to women anymore because women don't pay him no attention. It's just it doesn't matter who you are. Women just got this shit up their ass like they're gods and they ain't shit. Right, compared to other women in other countries. So you, if you have a girlfriend and you want to bring it to the United States, be careful. Don't even think about relocating to the United States. That's the worst thing you could ever do. Why? Because eventually she has friends in the United States. They will turk her out. They will turk her into divorcing you. It's just the way it is. You can visit, sure. But to relocate, I do not agree. Okay, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the share button and notifications if this is informative and educational. We talk about divorce matters. Why? Because divorce actually matters. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.